All right, according to my handy dandy piece of software over here, we are live. Hi, and a very happy Thursday to everybody. I have fantastic news about tomorrow, which is that there's so much content today that I split it up, and so there will definitely be a video for Friday. We've been skipping that lately, and I've been ended up putting something up on Sunday, so can't guarantee anything over the weekend. But there will definitely be something tomorrow. But for today, I've got a little bit of information on a couple of folks, but a lot on Katrina, or at least a big one on Katrina, and some looks back at some of the cool things she's done in the past few years with Outlander. So I'm gonna start us off with I'm loving some of the Halloween stuff out there. So I do have another Halloween pumpkin carving for that's very Outlander themed. And oh, you know what? I didn't pop that back on. Pop myself down here. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some cool stuff, some Halloweeny things. Oh, and Droughtlander Podcast Diaries has yet another really cool interview coming up. I'm gonna share that with you as well. Not ignoring you. I'm just trying to see if I can straighten this out real quick. So we've got here yet another, as a Outlander themed pumpkin. I do dig this one. Of course, we know there's Sam and Claire, that chick he's hanging out with a lot. This one is done by Mid Hope Castle, just in case you aren't familiar with Lollybrock. But Mid Hope Castle there. Get carving those pumpkins. We want to see your Outlander inspired pumpkins. Don't worry if you are not the most artistic. We want to see your creations. The winner will win, apparently, a message from Worf. Hold on. That is louder than it ought to be. Why are you so loud? Because I turned it up. All right. Live from New York. It's Katie messing up. And I'm not in New York. Carve your pumpkin, fire up a photo, and tag us in it. Want to be double sure we get it? Send us a photo via DMs, and we can share your pumpkin skills. All right, cool. Oh, and it says the winner will win a signed copy of Sam's Cocktail Diaries. So if you didn't get your signed copy like me, be artistic and see if you can win one. Okay, I like this one. It's very classic, very first season in my opinion there. But I do love that we've got in the picture, like, there's Lollybrock or Mid Hope Castle, but I still will call it Lollybrock for forever. I just will. But that is cool. I like it. This is one of those where they didn't cut all the way through either, did they? It's like they took the skin and a little depth out, so it gives it that nice glow without seeing the candle inside. And I'm no good at that. That knife's going all the way through, gutting that pumpkin. Also have, just want to check and make sure we're all right. Outlander full seasons library posts, and they are sharing a little bit of Katrina Balf there. I love this picture. I love this. Oh, am I allowed to? I don't think I'm allowed to say. Found out that John Bell is going to be at this gathering, Sassenach City. So I'm really excited about that. Got to see him last time. I'm going to give him one of my honey bear pins. And I'm hoping to wear my Claire's Honey Pot t-shirt while I'm there on the day that I see him, if he's one of my free autographs. That would be cool. Anyway, this one, back to Katrina and her meetup with the American Indians here. This behind the scenes image featured two prominent actors from the beloved TV series Outlander. On the right, we have Katrina Balf, who portrays the strong and resilient Claire Fraser, the time traveling heroine of the series. On the left is actor Gregory Dominic Ojig, who plays a Native American character during the storyline involving Claire and Jamie's encounters with the indigenous tribes in colonial America. Their camaraderie off-screen shines through, offering a glimpse into the friendly atmosphere of the Outlander set. Outlander is renowned for its historic and cultural depth, blending romance, adventure, and time travel with themes of family, loyalty, and survival. In the season set in colonial America, the series touches upon the interactions between European settlers and the Native American tribes. This photo shows the care and detail the production team puts into bringing these rich storylines to life, while also highlighting the diversity of characters and cultures represented in the series. And I do y'all know, I love to see as many different types of folks as we can when we get these these moments in the past with Claire and Jamie. And of course, the American Indians, the indigenous folks, are like the top notch awesomeness because we see multiple tribes, how they lived, they dressed, pardon me, and so I dig these. I dig it when we see when we saw folks that who had immigrated from Germany, the freed women and men of the time, and how they lived, survived, tried to fight and build the country up. I adore this, and this is just a perfect example. I want to be able to tell you another person that's going to be at the gathering, but I don't think I'm allowed to yet, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut for now anyway. But there's at least one more person that I'm like really excited because not only is he one of my favorite characters from Ian's storyline, but he's just really good looking. And you know me, I'm gonna fumble over my words, but I'm gonna smile for a minute, going, ah, so pretty. And that's what I plan to do when I see Charles again, because yeah, it's just he has this smile that makes you just want to go, yeah, I'll do whatever you'd like me to do. Even go get you a drink of water, make you a sandwich, maybe some creme brulee. I'll try it, whatever you want. Yep. Why is it all about food? I'm hungry. That's why it's all about food. Anyway, cool picture, nice moment, a looking back. I do love these. Speaking of folks from a few seasons ago, Outlander Diaries podcast has another interview. I'm really excited about this one. Outlander Diaries podcast says inspiration for the drawn from Rupert Mackenzie. Oh, okay. Inspiration Thor drawn from Rupert Mackenzie. Chris Hemsworth, can you confirm or deny? Oh, now I get it. Okay, so he's drawing on the Thor of it all for the iPad. It sounds like the Russ brothers have some splaining to do now that Outlander Blood of My Blood is over and we are officially in another drought. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Listen to our latest episode with Grit O'Rourke, out now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. What do you say? Just for the heck of it, we take a quick listen to the bit that is available here. I think it's a good idea.
So, Thor, in the last one, is Avengers Endgame, he loses his eye in the previous one, just like Rupert, so he's got a little eye patch on. And then he also has an axe that he fights with, which Rupert does. And then he puts on lots of weight, and he's sort of like, in Endgame, he's just like this cuddly, one-eyed warrior who's drunk and sad because people have died. Ring any bells?
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a shot of him sitting on a couch. It was filmed, by the way, the new Asgard area is filmed in a place called Grant's House.
Okay, this is
in the Scottish borders where I'm from. And he's sitting wearing a pair of pajama bottoms, which are pretty close, if not the exact same plaid tartan as the Mackenzie tartan. And he's got a little bottle of Iron Brew behind him, which is, I've drunk that loads of times. But if you say Iron Brew really quickly, Edinburgh, what does it sound like? Edinburgh, where I'm from.
I mean, this is uncanny.
So, I think the Russo brothers are massive fans of Rupert and my performance, clearly. So, it's only a matter of time until they come calling.
I love that. That's great. Okay, now I get it. Inspiration for Thor drawn from Rupert Mackenzie. That's a lot of little coincidences there. Some fans out there trying to make Thor Rupert. Which is oddly, I feel like that's fitting because Rupert is very loyal, very, there to fight for his family, his folks. That's very Thor-like. And I do like the axe. I mean, it's not the same as Thor's hammer, but, we'll take it. We'll take it. I like the comparison. That's fun. And again, you can watch the entire, the entire interview there on Apple and Spotify. So check those out if you get a chance to, because these ladies are so fun and so good at their interviews. If you are not watching this on a regular basis, you really are missing out on some great little tidbits from behind the scenes and just a good time. Because again, they're great. They should be at the gathering too. I took a video of them last year, and I don't know if I sent that to them. I took a lot of pictures of them too. All right. Big news for Katrina. Here we go. Balf Nation shares this, that Katrina Balf is booked and busy. Well, when is she not? I mean, honestly. This time for Andrew Hayes, A Long Winter, now filming in Canada. Cameras have started rolling on Andrew is it Hayes? Hayes' latest feature, A Long Winter, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach and Katrina Balf have been added to the cast. The film is currently shooting in Alberta, Canada, written by Hay, and the script is an adaptation from Colm Toibin's short story of the same name. And I obviously have no idea if that's how you say Toibin, but I went with it. The film is set high in the mountains as fall comes on, and a family prepares for the long winter ahead. Well, in Canada, yeah, it's a short summer, long winter. Certain parts, not everywhere, but yeah. The film also stars Fred Heckner, which Thelma, Kit Connor, Kit Connor from Game of Thrones, Jon Snow, from Warfare, and Defero Woon Etai Warfare. Further casting includes Manuel Garcia Rufo. No, Kit Connor is, I'm thinking of the other. Kit Harington is Game of Thrones. Kit Connor is somebody else. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Why are you here listening to me? I can't even say their names. Including Manuel Garcia Rulfo from Jurassic World Rebirth and David Furr from The Gilded Age. Ooh, love The Gilded Age. Everybody, I know we got some Gilded Age watchers in here, so cool. I like familiar faces. When you see familiar faces in a new film or movie, it kind of feels like you're visiting an old friend and seeing what they're up to. So I really enjoy that. This is cool. Let's see. It's got some more stuff. What does it say? Ebon Moss-Bachrach and Katrina Balf among names added to Andrew Hayes' A Long Winter, cast as production begins in Canada. We kind of got that impression from the rest of the story. The film is currently shooting in Alberta, Canada, written by Hay. The script is an adaptation. All right. They're just repeating themselves, which is fine. They can repeat themselves as much as they want. And let's see. Yeah, same stuff we just got in there. All right, here's some new stuff. It looks like the film is produced by Tristan Goliger for The Bureau, Chad Oakes and Mike Frislev for Calgary-based Nomadic Pictures, and Michael Elliott. Movie will retain rights in the U.S., UK, Ireland, Germany, Austria, Italy, Spain, Benelux, Latin America, Australia, New Zealand, Turkey, and India. The Match Factory is handling worldwide sales. The film was developed by Mubi, which also co-financed the project with Film 4. Farhana Bula, director of Film 4, and Max Park, development and production executive, are overseeing the project for Film 4. Andre Turpin, Mommy, is the cinematographer. Production design is by Emmanuel Frechet, which is Wayward. Okay. And Jonathan Albert, All of Us Strangers, is the editor. Wow, they got lots of different folks in on this. So we can see some familiar folks. Okay, you know what? Familiar. Can't place him. But I know these faces at the very least. Familiar. Just like going through, because like I say, I like seeing folks from other shows. It is literally like checking and seeing what a new okay, Kit Connor. Okay, so I do know him. I'm just not so great with a lot of the names if I'm not seeing them on a regular basis. This is really, really cool news. We've always got new projects for Katrina. I'm going to have a little bit more on that here during this video as to what we're expecting to see her in soon, and hopefully some ideas of where. Ebon Moss-Bachrach and Katrina Balf among names. Yeah, we already did that. This is cool. Go Katrina. Girl, that's why she can't come to the gathering. She's busy working. That's all right. I'll forgive her just this once. I'm going to recenter that just a bit here so we can see this. Love this look back. Season 7 here. Outlander Full Seasons Library Post shared this one as well. And this is a quote from Katrina. She's talking about what it's like to kind of change roles and what she's learned from Outlander. She says, I like producing because I'm using a totally different part of my brain. I'm looking at the whole of everything. I also love working with female writers. I am in awe of these women's minds. How do they create these things? Yeah, writers in general. Even if you're working off of already created content, you have to be able to place and how do I say this? You have to remember the environment they're in, the things around them, how they're dressed, the period in which they're in. Make sure the dialogue makes sense for the scene. Make sure you understand the scene. I mean, there's a lot that goes into TV and movie writers. It really, really is a production all of its own. And Even Diana has told us that when you're writing a script, it is very different than writing the books. So I give props on them who can do both, which Diana does. But there's so much more. You have to, I like the way Diana puts it actually, is that you have to kind of picture it like if you're writing a graphic novel or a comic book. Each scene is its very own element, whereas with a book, you're just flowing with the story. And yeah, there are breaks where we move on to the next scene, but it's a very different process and way of viewing the characters and what they're doing when you're picturing it on screen rather than when you know the people who are reading it are going to be picturing it in their head. And so I love this. And I love that Katrina has gotten the chance to produce, obviously act, and then obviously also direct in Outlander. It's given her a chance to spread her wings and try some different elements of cinema. I'm excited to see if she does anything outside that is purely directing at some point. It'll be really cool. I wonder if she'll ever try to do some writing as well. This good stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. All right. Because I'm excited and I'm just loving on Katrina today, we're going to do this one as well. Katrina Balf and 5 others share this. I'll never get tired of listening to Katrina talk about how Outlander and the role of Claire have changed her life. I do dig these as well. It's fun to kind of hear her perspective, her own words and her voice, rather than read it, because I don't have that fantastic Irish accent.
I think it's really just given me a lot of confidence in my own abilities, and I think playing a character like Claire, it's such a positive influence on my life to be playing somebody who's so strong and positive in my job. So that's been the greatest gift that it's given me, aside from all the other fantastic things that have come along with this show, but just really, I guess, giving me the confidence in my own life that, you know, I can do something like this. So I think it's really...
I can see that because playing Claire is very expansive. I mean, it is a huge undertaking to play not only the number one character on the call sheet for a series or movie, any production, but her character grows and changes so much season to season. And I'm not even talking about the time travel and the different ways she has to carry herself and act depending on the time period. I'm talking about Claire herself and how much knowledge, understanding she gains throughout her life because of these experiences. And it is always a wonder to me how actors are able to draw on their own experiences. And if they don't have the proper experiences, then to really get into their own minds, how would I react? What would be the proper reaction for this type of moment? And to bring it to us in a way that's utterly believable. I can't even. She's fantastic, which is why she's getting her own video today. Sam gets his own video all the time. We needed a good Katrina video. Here we go. She has grown so much. It is just amazing. All right, she's grown a lot, obviously. Let's find out where we can find her. Balf Nation shares this, which just has a list of all the things she's been doing, where we can find her, what we can see her doing here. Katrina Balf's upcoming projects and recent releases. So, as we announced, A Long Winter, directed by Andrew Waite Film, that's coming. Frog in my throat still. Tenzing, directed by Jan Petum. Sense and Sensibility, directed by George Oakley. Those are all upcoming, along with Outlander Season 7 and 8 series finale, The Amateur, directed by Mr. James Shaws. The Cut, directed by Sean Ellis. Sorry, I knew that. I was like, I can't read that. Sean Ellis photo is what it's got here. And here in the picture, they've got Katrina is shown wearing Prada for the after party of The Amateur in New York City last April. So we've got, gosh, if you don't think she's busy, just look at all the things in the last year and a half, 2 years that have come out and the things we're expecting to see here in the next year and a half, 2 years. It's amazing. I'm so glad she's able to keep busy on different kinds of productions too, because she gets to stretch her acting prowess in different directions with different types of characters, different types of sorts of people. That's got to be so much fun for her, especially after Not that Claire wasn't super fun, don't get me wrong. And again, she changed a lot, but it's that one character every day, all the time. And so being able to play different folks, I think, has got to be just a huge kick for her. Really, it really has to be. So I'm excited to see her. And that is all of my Katrina updates here. But I do have some stuff to chat about because we are going to be chatting about The Cut coming up here on this channel for a movie review. So I want to give people a chance to join in on that if they'd like. Now, the only difference is we aren't going to be doing it next week. We're going to be doing it the following week on a Thursday. So technically 2 weeks from today, we should be talking about The Cut. I've already got one slot filled. It is reserved for Kathy Slavic because she would like to be a part of these. And unfortunately, Wednesdays never work out well for her. I know she's seen The Cut. I know she enjoyed it. And I know she has some thoughts on it. So I wanted to make sure I gave her a space to do this. So I do have 2 open spaces. This is the official call for anybody who would like to chat about The Cut on 2 weeks from today. Just send me an email, even post it in here. I'll put you on the list right away and make sure we get a nice round out of at least 4 people. And if you have not seen The Cut, this is what you do. You can rent or purchase it on multiple platforms right now, including Amazon Prime, I believe Fandango, I believe Google Play, as well as Apple TV. Again, rent or purchase from those. And if you want to wait and save yourself a few bucks, like myself, because I'm cheap, you can wait until November 1st. That's part of the reason we're waiting for 2 weeks. November 1st, it will be released on Paramount Plus, or if you already have that utility service on your devices, just give it like 2 more days and you'll be able to watch it, because tomorrow's Halloween, Saturday is November 1st. You see where I'm going here. Great movie night. Cuddle up with your partner on November 1st and check it out. I'm sure we can find, whether your partner is a chick or dude. So I think that'll be a good movie because you can watch boxing. Rocky used to be a good movie for couples. So we're going to try The Cut and see if that works out too. I feel like that could work. All right, guys. So that is my announcement for The Cut. I do want to let you know, too, there will be 0 movie reviews next week. No Wednesday review. And obviously, since we're going to do The Cut on Thursday the following week, there isn't going to be a Wednesday review that following week. It'll be on Thursday. And then we'll move back to Wednesday and be back on a regular schedule once again. Because I am going to be gone on Thursday afternoon next week, we will not be doing a movie review that Wednesday night, so I can at least attempt to get 5 hours of sleep before I take a 9+ hours drive. I always say 9+, or I add some time because I stop. I'm a girl. I'm gonna have to stop to go to the bathroom. I'm on a mini vacation ish, even though I'm gonna be working the whole time while I'm in the car. That's my vacation where I have nothing to do but drive. I like driving, so I'll probably stop and have a meal that I wouldn't eat at home usually, something greasy or bad for me. That's important because you got to enjoy your vacation. Not too overboard though. But that's it. That's everything. Those are all my announcements, I believe. Do check out our chat last night on the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We stayed on point once again, almost the entire time. I'm really, really proud of us. Thank you, ladies, for making me feel like I actually have some idea what I'm doing. It does take practice to figure out how are we doing this. Luckily, Melissa and Cynthia were just a font of information. Melissa had the guidebooks in front of her. They both knew the show almost front and back and memorized from their youthful days, because we all had more youthful days once upon a time. So they were fantastic. Jackie hadn't seen it before, and I hadn't seen it in a few years, but I had not studied it. I just watched it for the humor and silliness. So I mean, thank you, Melissa and Cynthia, for having all these really great comments about it. I was just like, that was cool. That was neat. That was fun. That's all I had. What did you say, Jake? What do you thank everybody who's joined us today? Linda and Kathy and Jackie, hello. And thanks for having, I didn't have a lot of chatty things on the side here, so everybody's staying kind of quiet and paying attention. I'll take that. I will take that. Please have a great rest of your Thursday. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Hopefully you got some good stuff here and are making your list of things you want to see Katrina in as it comes out. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down it. Either way, comment below. And if you come here quite often, well, hello, how are you? Do you come here often? Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you know when the next videos do come out. There will be a video tomorrow. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to record it so that it's all ready to go. And then all I have to do is edit it when I edit it, because that happens. And then I will have a pre-recorded video on Thursday next week as well, because I'll be on the road. Now, hopefully I will go live Friday from the gathering with an update of some sort. I don't know what, but some sort. But Thursday will not be live next week. It will be pre-recorded. Just a warning. Doesn't mean I won't go live other days, because I'm going to be packing and putting stuff away and organizing things for my husband. So my daughter goes to school in clean clothing that hopefully matches in some way. Not that my husband's really good about getting up and making sure she's ready, but that's usually my job because I've been doing it for 30 years. I don't really mind getting up at 5:30 every day. I'll be happy when she can get herself up and I will sleep until 7, but I don't really mind it. But my husband's ability to match things can sometimes be problematic when it comes to girl style. So I'm going to see if I can have things all ready for them, make it easy on them all. And yeah, that's my plan. Not that my plan will happen, but that is my plan. So I'm going with it. Thank you so much to my supporters of this channel, my members, and those of you who have supported me in making sure my vehicle was ready to go for all this mess. Actually, it was more ready to go to do other things over the summer, visit my dad. But as promised, I said I would use this sucker to make sure I can bring as much different fun outings to you guys as I can. And this is one of those. So I do thank you guys, all of you, for your support. Trust me, you're either helping to pay for my hotel or you're helping to pay for my gas on this trip. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Everybody else, thanks for viewing. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for sharing. And always thank for commenting down below. I don't always get a chance to answer them as my days get a little busier, but I do read through them. And thank you so much. Oh, I had people who were talking to me from France, from Australia, from Brazil, last week, I think. And I just want to thank all my folks all around, the international folks of Outlander, for coming here to my little channel and listening to me babble about Outlander. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Don't forget to join us Monday. That is not going to change at all. Monday we will be talking about Season 2, Episode 2 of Outlander. And if you'd like to check any of the videos of our reviews for the movies, our previous videos where we're go through season 1, or if you missed last week's episode 1 season 2 chat, last week's but this week's, then go check that out. Whichever video you choose down there in the playlist, you know the rules. I will see you there, and tomorrow I will see you here again, I think. All right, guys, have a really great Thursday. I will see you on the flip side, catch you in the future, chat with you, hear from you. Yeah, just have a great Thursday. I'm all hyped up. I'm going to go hype up myself for tomorrow's